First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, Mexico!
Out of the gun, Luck. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Okay, break. 4-7's the mic. Watch the slant. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
They're going to look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Cleveland. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
64, weak.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. AP Gator, General West.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yo, cheetah. Check, go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. Set up. 50, plant. Hey, foxtrot. 47's
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. 6'6", bullet high. Let's put that team on the bus. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Joker. 80 weapon. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 11. 12. Mike, 36.
Off of play action. Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll run with Hunt on second down. About 3 yards there to the 27. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
47 Mike, 47. Watch the screen. Big grip.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Check. Lucky. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check.
Now Drake. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll set up a throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. But
and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Drake's on travel.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready, set. 7's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Stop. Go. Jam. Smooth. Check.
On play action, they'll throw.
Here we go, D.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Luck, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, here's Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Monday.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 9 now. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Brown.
Down. 60 yards.
Squeeze, double.
Watch the safety creep.
Alert three.
Hit it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 26.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Luck now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Mike 51. Get him.
On first down, Swift.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Shelburne. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
218,
At
chop.
their 48-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To throw on 2nd and 6, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Past the 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 31, Saints 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. A shotgun snap for Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Luck. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Let's go, let's go.
Check 13. Blue draw Corkers.
Check, crunch, crunch,
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Tired of seeing me.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
My bad, guys.
Picked off inside the 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Keep it up. Check. 12.
They'll run on first down. Swift. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
46-yard line.
Man out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert.
Mexico.
Flare. Check out.
Topper.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
Gotta get the point. Get on the
A
point
gain
right
of
here.
4. It's
Rush
now
in,
second
rush
and
in,
6
rush in.
at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Luck. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Locke. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go on 4th, Locke. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
General West.
He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, check 20. Bam. Check 3, check go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Come on now,
line.
let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give, right side. Swift. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sport.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist,